On today's episode, we are going to be showing you how to make meatballs. No se te olvide que este video tiene una versión en español. In a bowl, I have the meat. I'm going to add bell peppers, onions, and cilantro. I'm also going to add adobo, salt and sugar, a little bit of garlic powder, and I have seasoning for meatballs. On a Ziploc bag, I'm going to add crackers, and I'm going to start mashing them because that's what I'm going to use to put on the meat to get the consistency that I need to make these meatballs. Right here, I'm getting the breadcrumbs, and I'm going to add first 1 egg, and now I'm going to add the breadcrumbs that I made handmade. Right here, what I'm doing is I'm adding it, and I'm going to start mixing well. I'm going to use a fork first. And when I have everything almost combined, and then I'm going to use my hands to make sure that the meat have the consistency that I'm looking for. Since it's too dry, I'm going to add another egg, and I'm going to make sure everything is well combined. Right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my hands to make sure that everything is well combined. You don't want this meat to be too wet. You also don't want it to be too dry. You want a perfect consistency, so that way the meatballs can be perfect. Since we have found the perfect consistency, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start making the meatballs. And I have plenty of meat. I'm going to be making a lot of meatballs. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Leave your comment down below. Hit the bell for notifications. And don't forget to like this content. Right here, I have all the meatballs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start on a pan. I'm going to put a little bit of oil, and I'm going to start frying the meatballs. Just like I'm doing right here. I'm going to start frying them, and I'm going to wait for them to get that golden brown color. And when I have that already done, I'm going to take the meatballs out of the pan, and I'm going to start cooking my sauce that I'm going to be cooking for these meatballs, these amazing meatballs. Right here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the meatballs out. I'm gonna add tomato sauce. I'm gonna continue to mix well. I'm gonna add a little bit of hot sauce, mustard, cilantro, a small piece of bell pepper, a third of an onion, and I'm going to mix well. Right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to mix and stir everything on the pot, and I'm going to add adobo. I also have a little bit of garlic powder. And of course, I'm going to be also adding a little bit of water to start creating this amazing sauce. Right here, what I did, I added a little bit of marinara sauce, a tomato cube, and I'm going to continue to stir because this is already ready to start adding these meatballs. I'm going to add the meatballs, and look at these guys. Totally amazing. And I'm just going to let it cook until the water get that thick consistency that we are looking for. Look at this. Totally amazing. The smell, the consistency. This is an amazing recipe that you're simply going to love. Right here, my meatballs are already ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on a plate. I'm going to add a little bit of pastas, spaghettis. And I'm going to add those meatballs, and I'm going to put a little bit of meatball sauce, and I'm gonna finish with a small touch of mozzarella and Parmesan cheese. And right here are the end results of these meatballs that turn out to be incredible.